Now let's think about a simple enzymic reaction. Okay, say your enzyme is like this, right? This is the substrate site, so this is your enzyme. Okay, and let's say a substrate binds here. Okay, and then a series of reactions happen. Okay, many reactions, and end product, one of the end products, let's say, looks like this. Okay, one of the end products. Okay, now what these end products can do is they can act as negative regulators. Okay, they can act as negative regulators, and they can bind here to the enzyme. So they can bind at this site at the enzyme. Okay, so I'm going to call this regulator, negative regulator. Okay, so it can bind here. Now because it bound here, okay, this further cannot bind the substrate. So then what happens is you will end up with a structure, an enzyme structure that looks like this, with the negative regulator bound here. That's the result. Okay, so because it is bound like this, okay, these series of reactions cannot go on. Okay, so enzyme activity shuts down. Enzyme activity shuts down. Okay, the important aspect is that when the enzyme activity shuts down, the products cannot be formed. These are the products, right? Regulators. Okay, these products cannot be formed. So some regulator molecules are formed. Okay, they bind to the allostatic enzyme. Okay, and the reaction shuts down. So as a result, no more regulators are formed. Now, when the biological system needs more regulators, this come off. Okay, because there's no leftover regulators in the biological system, this molecule, this regulator molecule, is now needed by the system. So they come off. Once they come off, this reaction moves forward again. So what's happening is, as the body needs more of these regulator molecules, this reaction goes on. Okay, when the biological system does not need these regulator molecules, some of them bind to the enzyme and this catalysis is shut down. So depending on the requirement of the biological system, this process either goes forward, the enzyme catalysis either goes forward or it is shut down. This is known as feedback control. This is known as feedback control. Feedback control.